Imagine being invisible to women. That's sadly the case for a lot of guys. They just don't exist to women. Their looks, their attractiveness, it's all too low. So they are not noticeable. They are not seen. They are not there. You might think this is not that common of a problem. You know, it's perhaps the kid in the back of the class suffers from this, but surely the average guy gets some attention, right? No, apparently not, because as I've heard it explained to me, the average guy is a 3 out of 10, versus the average woman who is a 5 out of 10. And it doesn't have to be, it sounds kind of irrational, like shouldn't it be the 5 in the middle? But no, because if most guys are rated a 3 out of 10, that becomes the average gets shifted. It gets tilted to the one side. So that's why still most guys can be the average of a 3 on a 1 to 10 scale. And this is a big problem. Women have seemingly higher standards today, and men don't reach them. And so for a lot of guys, reality is they don't exist. And that's painful to think about. Because I think we're told this lie when we're young that, yeah, there's somebody out there for everyone, and that, yeah, surely there's gonna be a girl that likes you too. You may not be the most popular kid, you may not have we may not have any hard proof that that's the case, but surely that's how it's gonna be for you. You're gonna find somebody that's gonna be real special to you. Apparently, 40% of men have, throughout human history, not reproduced, which means it's actually more normal for us to have the situation that we're in, that a big chunk of guys won't get attention from women, and they won't reproduce in the end. They won't have children. And perhaps as we are we are animals, of course, we came from fish, so it's great to see that we're going back to the more natural state of a lot of guys not getting girls. I think it's great to see. I mean, nature is awesome. We should let nature decide the course of our coming few years in our future, and the more natural it becomes, I think the better. So what is the situation like for these guys? Well, it's hard to imagine for me. I tend to get way more attention than I deserve. You know, I certainly don't have the most charismatic personality. I'm not the most attractive, but still they flock around me as if I was some kind of honey, and they were bears looking to eat that honey. They were all Winnie the Pooh, wanting to eat some. We're off the rails today. Naturally, though, it's a very difficult situation, and my heart goes out to the guys who are affected by this. It sucks, and I wish I could help them, but I honestly don't know what to do. How do you make yourself more visible to women? Good question. Because if you're invisible to them, like, how do you get out of that? How do you become visible? You can't try and just scream or put on some fancy dress. There's not much you can do if you're invisible. Now, I think that a lot of time life tells us what we need to work on, and so it gives indicators of areas of improvement, of major needs that we have to work on. And I think that if you're not seen by women, you have not gotten any attention, it's probably not because women don't have the eye capacity to see you. It's not that they all need glasses. It's most likely that you need to do some work. So when you're told this, instead of going down, being all sad and frustrated, well, frustrated you can be for sure, but sad, no, we're not going to be sad. If we are invisible to women, then that's the indicator that we need to work on ourselves aggressively. We need to hit the gym. We need to improve our diet so that our skin can start to shine a little bit more. We need to pick up those social skills books, and we need to become more interesting. Get some personality. Find some fun hobbies that we can tell them about when they ask us what we do. There's simply a plethora of things to work on to rid ourselves of this problem. There are lots of benefits of being invisible to women, because if you're invisible, they're not gonna see you, they're not gonna notice you. Suddenly, you can do whatever you want. You don't have to care about their opinion of you. You don't have to worry about how you're seen and perceived. You can live your life in just complete peace. You can be with your male friends and just have a good time. And the rest, the other half of the population, you simply do not need to worry about anymore. And isn't that wonderful? If you are invisible to them, they are invisible to you. You don't see them either. It's you have to get some payback in some ways. If you see a woman walking in the hallway, you can just walk straight into her because she's not there anyway, right? A completely lack of care. That's what I'm after here. Because why care about something that doesn't exist? See, we're flipping the tables now. We're starting to create this aura that we need to have as the alpha males we are. Because I do believe that's the main draw here. Is now suddenly we can become the ultimate alpha. That there's no women in the way to tell us that it's just cringe. It was a meme from 2 years ago. Go back to your basement. Now we can do whatever you want because you're invisible. Remember the trade? I'm invisible to you. Now you're invisible to me. It's just way nicer, by the way, to just being so free in this world. A lot of stuff we do, it's because we want attention from women. But now that's problem solved itself. It's nature stepping in again, telling us that, don't worry about that. Be a man. Be the man you want to be. You know, we've seen this feminization of men in recent years. And it's because women have told us, hey, we don't be too masculine, don't try and be too loud, don't try and explain things to me. And this is what you get. Now you don't exist to me. The human race, it can go to extinction because I won't partner up with you. Now, I've been trying to hold it together and be serious on this. This is a real issue, and we need to find a way to deal with it. More and more men feel left alone and not seen and heard, and we need to be seen and heard. It's crucial for our well-being, and that includes more than just being seen by our male friends. We need that attraction from women. That's how we stay healthy. Our testosterone tends to go up around women, and testosterone is what makes male life healthier. We just feel so much better. We just enjoy life more. Testosterone is so crucial to us. So in the end, if you feel invisible, okay, you need to become visible. If that means going to the gym and becoming so big that they cannot miss you, or if that means making so much money, becoming so successful they simply cannot not notice you because your car takes up 2 spots on the parking lot, or your yacht is the biggest boat in the harbor, then that's how I believe we do it. Plus, your helicopter when you arrive at school is gonna make some noise. It's impossible to not notice a guy stepping out of one of those in a perfectly fitted suit. James Bond himself arriving to school. Math class in the morning, spy adventures in the afternoon. And in the end, we men need to have our back on this. If we aren't visible to women, we need to be visible to ourselves. We need to be seen and heard by ourselves. So this group, men, need to stick together. We need to push ourselves to become better and to continue to fight, to not give up on life just because we don't get this attention that we want from females. Because we might think that, oh, a lot of happiness and fulfillment in life comes from pairing up with a woman and all that stuff. We can have a lot of enjoyment, we can have a lot of fulfillment in having good male friends around us. And we need to be those friends to each other so that we can help ourselves in this trying time. This was enjoyable. Thank you. Have a great one, and I'll see you again soon.